What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. I guess it's about that time again where they have any champion of the year conversations. This is supposed to be the last one. After this, apparently Jay Black is saying, man, I'm not doing this no more. URL, I guess they don't want to fund it, finance it no more at all. So apparently, the talks is who's the one that's in the running. Again, let's just make one thing clear. For the most part, nobody cares about the champion of the year when it comes to battle rappers until the last 3 months of the year, when they feel like, oh, I might got a chance of winning this thing. For the most part, the only ones who actually really cared about the champion of the year was Gotti. He the one that actually capitalized off of it for the majority of the time it's been going on and made it his business to set out and actually win that thing, especially at a time where he was real hot too. And it actually paid off for him at least 3 out of 5 times. Let's just be honest. Another thing, see, if people don't get that neither. Hey, let me tell you something. You know what? I'm just gonna say that, man. That's another blog. My influence is crazy. I influenced that whole thing to actually even get to where it's at. We'll break it down one day, man. Anyway, take my impact crazy, man. I just got to keep reminding people because they don't like to acknowledge it and try to sweep it under the rug and make it seem like that's not so. And in reality, oh, that's definitely so. So the conversations is Tay Roc, and other people pushing, believing Av maybe. He's supposed to be on this KILLSHOT run. Crazy thing about it is nobody noticed it really. Nobody noticed it. Nobody really cares. Because again, you have to be impactful. You have to be a person that's a must watch. You have to be a person that the community gravitates to, that the community actually make it their business to get up to want to watch. That's not the case when you're making that case for Av, even though he is a phenomenal rapper. You know what I'm saying? And actually conditioned to go the distance. And man, he can rap. Can't take nothing from him. But he lacked all those other tangibles that I just mentioned. So again, Gotti was successful in doing this because at the time he was one of the hottest guys on the come up, man. And he took advantage of being on fire at that time he was and making it his business to set out for the champion of the years every beginning of the year. Yeah, especially when he started seeing that it was paying off financially for him also at the end of the year. And let me tell you something, he represented it better than anybody. It hasn't been a champion of the year since that represented like he have. Just keeping it 100. He represented it very well. Now, again, most battle rappers don't care about this at all. 99% of the battle rappers don't care about it at all. It definitely an award that's based upon politics, you know what I'm saying? And it's not fair. It's also a award that's not fair. So everybody don't really have a chance of winning this thing. You definitely have to be selective. It's very selective and it's based upon politics. Because in order for you to get these awards, you got to get booked. You got to be in high demand to want to be getting booked too. So it's not fair for everybody. What if a league just don't want to book you? Then how do you stand a chance at an award like this? So you have to be of in high demand, relevancy, and somehow affordable in order for this to actually work in your favor. Or it will not work in your favor if you lack those 3 things. Because again, you got to be in high demand with the people. You have to be affordable. You know what I'm saying? And the league got to want to book you. They got to want to book you because that's what it comes down to. So if a league make it they big like, oh, you're going to win champion of the year this year, all they got to do is keep booking you. All he got to do is keep booking. So Roc made it his business to get this champion of the year this year. He set out for it from the beginning of last year. From the gate, he let it be known, next year, I'm going out for that champion of the year. He said that and opened up going crazy because that was his motive. That was his intentions, okay? And why he definitely in the lead of this thing, clearly. He set it out to make it his business to do that. And since he was just coming off the URL after completing 50 battles, battling mostly all of the URL roster of relevant names that actually mattered, only thing he could do now is do what he have been not doing his whole career, going on other platforms, going to other people, leagues, and battling. And that's what he did. So since he spent his whole career, for the most part, on a URL, at the end of his career, when his career was over for anything he can do for the URL of major battles, he's done with that. Now he offered his services to the rest of the battle rap community and leagues where he didn't want to infringe on nothing of the URL while being with the URL. So that's his faithfulness and loyalty that he have with the URL. So after he did all he could do for the URL, he now opened up his service for a lot of these other battle rap leagues, and rightfully so, because they all want him on their platform, especially since he fire. I mean, it's Tay Roc, one of the greatest battle rappers of all time. Like literally, he's one of the greatest battle rappers of all time. And just keeping it real with you, if I'm looking at Mount Rushmore, what it is, it's definitely Lux. I got Lux now. I'm still swaying. I don't know. I don't know. I think Lux got to do just a little bit more, but definitely Mook and Rex. Verb used to be that for me, but after messing up so long, I don't know, man. See, I don't know about him no more neither. But Gotti and Roc, could replace Lux and Verb to me. Gotti and Tay Roc can replace Lux and Verb to me. And I'm just keeping it 100. That's a conversation we can have. And I know some people may be like, oh man, you just said Rex and Mook because you cool with them. No, that has nothing to do with it. They resumes speak for itself. They impact and work speak for itself. Everybody already know Mook is the logo of battle rap. His check says it. Everybody know that. He get paid higher than anybody in battle rap. And that's for a reason. When we used to laugh at him about that, he get paid more than Lux. He get paid more than Cassidy now. He get paid more than anybody in battle rap. Okay? Even Hitman Holler, he get paid more than all of them dudes. Okay? So the leagues know. Okay? The leagues know. Regardless of what we say, the leagues know. Then on top of that, again, Rex, that speaks for itself. Rex just had 13 battles. If y'all look up his 13 battles, that man had won 12 of his last 13 battles. Now, people may argue too. Like, no, he didn't beat Roc and he didn't beat Easy the Black Captain. I got him beating both of them, okay? And if he didn't beat them, according to some of y'all who don't believe it, y'all can't say he wasn't firing those battles going crazy. Okay? Y'all can't say he wasn't fire in those battles. Because he had a one-rounder with Roc. He was solid from beginning to end, crazy, and he had the bigger moments. Roc, first 2 minutes was basic and light as hell. Rex, out the gate, from beginning to end, killed that battle. Okay? Then, yeah, he was solid from beginning to end that battle. I think in that battle, this where this comes from, right here.
15 minutes of fame, they won't promote your content. They said the battle truth is that Roc a Piper boy, and they did a blog about it.
That was crazy. So that, and then he did 3 rounds with Easy the Block Captain. All 3 rounds, crazy. That 3rd round was crazy. Ooh, imagine if he had the Remy angle at that time, but didn't. But he killed him with the Hurricane doing Beasley. He killed him on that one. That was crazy. Had him looking stupid. Hey, so crazy. Beasley had to leave the damn stage. Am I lying, Beasley? That's where they get that from. When he was exposing them. Yeah, that was crazy. But did you know your boss was? Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. And the Midwest movement. Let's just keep it real. When it came to the Midwest movement, Rex was the only one from the East Coast saving the East Coast during that Midwest movement takeover. Rex was knocking down those giants. Remember, at that time, Cliff wasn't active, Mook wasn't active, Lux wasn't active, and that Midwest movement was going crazy. It was going crazy. Rex saved them. Why you think Puff put up that $10,000 when Mook and Lux did return, but they knew who was the main ones in battle rap and who was those dudes. And it was Verb and it was Rex. And that's why Diddy put up that money for Verb and Rex, even though they wasn't the main event. Because they knew it was Verb and Rex who was leading battle rap. Verb was the leader of the Midwest, and Rex was holding it down for the East Coast. And while everybody was getting clipped from the East Coast, Rex kept the East Coast alive. He made them survive their wave, not including the total. Look, when every time it was time to put money on the line, Rex pulled it off. Every time money was on the line, he pulled it off every time. Not only the Diddy 10K, the Slaughterhouse thing took that. You get what I'm saying? Like every time money was on the line, he won. He pulled through. Okay, so a lot of people try to sweep it under the rug, and that dude never took off. Where everybody else took off, he never took off. He stayed relevant and continued to kick butt. Okay, so definitely him and Mook is Mount Rushmore, hands down. Hands down. But I could move and replace Verb with Geechee Gotti and Lux with Tay Roc. I'm just keeping it 100. So Roc made it his business to set out for Champion of the Year, and he been on fire all year long. Can't take nothing away from that dude. He been on fire all year long. Whether you believe he won the battle or not, he been on fire all year long. You can say Jazz the Rapper might have beat him. Very debatable, but he was on fire that whole battle. You might could say Chef Trez beat him. I don't believe it though, but he was on fire that whole battle. Even with the slip up, he still was on fire. But he been going crazy the whole year and made it his business to do so, and why he should be Champion of the Year over everybody. I'm just keeping it 100. He been dominating. And all these leagues wanted him because they never could get him while he was faithful to the URL and he being committed to Smack. So having these conversations, yeah, Av just ain't as impactful as Roc. Neither is he's appreciated or valued by the battle rap community like Tay Roc is. So I don't know, man. I believe it's hands down. I don't believe it's even close. And he deserved it for the most part. He deserved it. He put the work in. He deserved it. He put the work in. Like I said, it's definitely based on politics. You know what I'm saying? And by being based on politics like that, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. When Big K won last year, notice what ARP did when he saw that he basically had potentially a chance to win it. He booked him 2 more times. He booked him 2 more times. Even though he lost. Him and Rex, he lost that battle. Him and Mook, he lost that battle too. But again, because they hate it like that, like I be trying to tell Easy, when you the best, it comes with that. It comes with that. But you don't see them complaining. But Easy complain about everything, man. But yeah, it is what it is. Roc, hands down, man, champion of the year, man. I don't see nobody close.
Bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Listen, bustin' no streets for you, so leave me waiting on you. Bustin' no streets for you, so leave